broadcasting live from WORKBENCHcon 2022 in Atlanta. It's time for Organization Conversation, brought to you by Wall Control Storage Systems. Wall Control gives you the storage and organization you crave.
Hey guys, it's Richard Grove here with Organization Conversation, and we have Stephanie's not really a guest. Stephanie's a co-host. So Stephanie with Uncommon Outpost and Stuart. Stuart, we're happy to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Rather than me introducing you, I'd introduce yourself. Tell us about your own brand and business and what you do.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me. It's fun to be here at Wall Control and be talking with you guys. I'm based in Chicago, and I have a company that I started about 5 years ago to help other organizations in the food service industry, specifically prototype and innovate faster. And I've expanded that to be working with interior designers and other commercial and residential clients that need custom furniture or custom lighting.
Gotcha.
So,
and how did you get started in that? What was your background?
as a kid, I used to take things apart and not be able to put them back together. And then I got interested in building more and doing different things and decided to really create a business. You know, the commercial prototyping stuff was born out of there's a need in the industry. And that's really how that started. But my true love for woodworking and metalworking grew, and that's really where, you know, the furniture, lighting, and other accessories kind of came in.
Gotcha. So, like, if you're, I guess, ideal client, what does that look like? What is that process? How do you present to them, and how do you engage with them? What are their needs, and how do you kind of go about filling that?
I mean, my ideal client is a realistic client.
Hey, that sounds like us. Yeah.
Somebody that sees the value in working with us over going to IKEA. So that's, you know, definitely finding value, right? And that's a big part for us. We try to be valuable partners to our customers, providing design services and 3D design renderings of any project we're working on, being realistic about budgeting processes up front and making sure that we're setting expectations on timelines. So,
Gotcha.
You know, to us, it's about communication is really the best client.
Yeah, understood, for sure. So how many WORKBENCHcons have you been to so far?
Well, this is my second WORKBENChcon.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I am forward thinking.
Yeah.
And we can just say 6.
Okay, I like that.
Because I'm pretty much locking it in here.
Exactly, yeah, for sure. I like how, time is relative, so that's, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's a great event, though, and, you know, it's so much fun seeing you guys here. It's always fun seeing Wall Control, but all the new uses for the product, it's really inspires me. I don't currently use it in my shop.
So you have some, didn't we?
I do have some.
So
yeah.
What's the plans for that? That you were talking about shop remodel,
Yeah,
facelifts?
you know, because we have so many different processes that we're trying to do in the shop, there's always a lot of organization happening and changes with different equipment or maybe layout.
Well, you know it is modular.
One of my favorite things about it, seriously different. It's great. You know, I think it will give us the ability to really be flexible, you know, and truly that we can optimize different workflows depending on maybe if there's a specific type of project or a specific thing we're using it for. Our plans for the product are to be incorporating it not necessarily on a wall, which I know is kind of taboo, but on more pull-out style cabinetry.
That's what
down below, which I've seen a few other people do. That's
what we love about this conference is because you guys know how to do stuff, and we don't have to explain everything. Like, you get it, and you see like the next step. Like you just look at it and say, "Oh, I could do this or that with it," versus us having to explain. We go to some conferences, not really conferences, but more really in-user focused, and we have to do a really good job of explaining that we're not selling our props, we're selling the system that's holding the props, you know? So,
absolutely.
You guys get it, and it's amazing the creative applications we see from this community specifically. So.
Yeah. And, you know, hopefully that collaborative nature tends to bring new products.
For sure.
It feels like every time I see you guys at an event or a show or we're chatting, then there's some new product or a derivative of a product that's been developed. And because you're making it in-house, I think there's that flexibility.
For sure.
I appreciate as a customer and as a supporter that you guys do listen to the feedback that, you know, come from your customers and then implement it. It's really
this community is fantastic for that feedback and the ability to iterate and innovate in the direction you guys need us to go to make your flow work. So,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being a good partner.
Absolutely. My pleasure, Stuart. So, how can people find you, connect with your business? You know, here's an interesting combination of, social platform and professional. So
Yeah.
how do you marry those two, and how can people find you on both?
Sure. I have Yellow Mug Inc., INC, and Yellow Mug Inc. is my website. That's my YouTube. That's Instagram and Facebook. So across the entire channel or any platform almost. You won't find me on Twitch, and you won't find me on
TikTok?
Snapchat,
What?
and you won't find me. Yeah,
Do you TikTok?
Twitter. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. It's
Dancing?
Yellow Mug
Yeah, I
Inc.
was gonna say.
So you can
dance?
find me there. There's not a lot of dancing. I tend to reserve that for the after party.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that this evening.
Okay.
Yeah. What time did you call it quits last night, Stuart?
It ended up being a late night.
Uh-huh.
I tend to really like to experience the full event.
I mean, you're
So-
here. You might as well get the most of it for sure.
And it's not going to be around next week. So
yeah, exactly.
Really
You'll be back
take
in
advantage.
Chicago trying to, work on projects and wish you could stay up past 11 or whatever. So.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a late night last night. Let's say that I was not able to close the room down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to be here for breakfast. So.
That's good. We've seen a few people that were up till 2 and then here at 8, and that's just, I tip my hat. So
That's hard long term.
Yeah, exactly. Well, awesome, man. Thanks for being on. And it's been fun hanging out with you at the conference in general. So.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Organization Conversation is brought to you by Wall Control, a family-owned and operated producer of best-in-class wall-mounted organizers for your home or business, made right here in the USA. To learn more, go to wallcontrol.com.